Hey guys, Alex Redneck here. Remember this picture that I showed everyone in this video about what this mini bike is going to look like? And that, well, not that one just yet. We're going to wait for a little bit of time to get that mini bike project. Well, step outside. Ta-da! There it is. It is my mini bike. I bought it from my friend Eric. 2K Savage Gamers, man. Big shout out to him for selling me this bike. Less than $100. I paid $90 for this thing. Which is very, very good. It is a 2015 Monter Moto MMM80. I have that thing upside down because I was washing under there. As you can see, the previous owner, aka my best buddy, Eric, he kept this thing, he used this, and he kept it in a shed for a while at his grandma's house. And it didn't get used much, well not for the last couple months, but it didn't get used much until now. I just bought this thing, and this is now my mini bike. Got it for a great deal. Everything works great. I actually washed it. It actually was a lot more dustier. So, because I washed it recently. The red brake calipers, that's super cool. Definitely wasn't like that when I bought it. Because after I washed it, it's actually, when I bought it, it actually has a full tank of gas. So, that was really nice of him, man. Thank you, 2K Savage Gamers. And look, no one under 16, never carry passengers, never use drugs or alcohol. It's quite obvious. Yeah. Now there will be some work done to this thing before I take it to my lake house or to races, and that is definitely a new clutch. It doesn't accelerate as fast as a new one would, and that clutch makes a lot of noise. I'm gonna have to get a new clutch for this thing. Luckily they're only $20, so that's good. I might even engine swap this thing, put a Honda or a Briggs & Stratton on it, cause you gotta love Briggs & Strattons, man. It's on my lawnmower. and on my generators too. All my lawnmowers and my generators have Briggs & Stratton engines. In fact, maybe if one of my generators get retired from service, I might put that engine onto there. 10 horsepower instead of 2.5. Because this is a 2.5 horsepower 80cc, and the one on my generator is like 300cc with 10 horsepower or something. That'd make a huge difference, but I need a more powerful clutch for a bigger engine. But, yeah. Or a $99 Predator engine from Harbor Freight, which I know those engines suck, but they're better than these factory engines, for sure. That light did not come on it when I bought it. That is from my mountain bike. My mountain bike is in my house. And I'm going to paint the frame red to be the same color as my mountain bike. So yeah, we're going to get a little bit more in-depth into it, onto the engine. Just a moment. Alright guys, we're going to go into an in-depth, an in-depth review of the engine, overlook actually. It's a 80cc, but I think it's 79.3 actually. This vehicle meets US EPA regulations. Of course, EPA. Engine exhaust, tune-up specifications. Ignition timing is non-adjustable. Idle speed 150. Valve clearance. Oh yeah, of course. In case you're wondering, this piece of crap engine is made in. Sorry. In case you're wondering, this engine is made in China. So we're gonna put an American-made engine on this thing, and it'll perform a lot better. Look at that. Ugh. Stick in there. That's a spark plug. We're going to get a new spark plug for it if I have one, and see what kind of difference that makes. This is the starter, and this is a cover over the starter, I guess, over the engine, like what all other engines have. But yeah, imported by Monter Moto LLC, Garland, Texas. Manufactured in August of 2015. Those are the specs of the engine. and I guess the engine, the motorbike itself. These things, I'll take these off when I paint it red like my mountain bike is. That exhaust is tiny. We're going to straight pipe it. We're going to get a pipe and do all that cool stuff. The fenders are recently washed. I might get some, they have some camouflage fenders and some American flag fenders. Might try those out too. Of course, I forgot to wash some of those areas. Stupid me. Now the cool thing is, there's actually like another pulley right there where that bolt is, because look at the chain. That has some sort of wheel there, or pulley. Quite interesting, huh? And then there's some of your governors and springs, and that goes to the carburetor, which is over here. We're gonna do some work to that carburetor, by the way, in another video. This is a cage for the exhaust, so the original 8-year-olds don't burn their legs when they touch it. Because the A's was actually for much younger kids than me. Because you see pictures of really small kids on these. And this is made exclusively for Monter Moto, Garland, Texas. But now they're in Louisiana. So this must have been before they went to Louisiana. Because the company that made these, they were in Texas, but then they relocated to Louisiana. The kickstand, I think that kickstand is pointless until I get something to replace it with, because it doesn't even stand up on its own, so I might have to fix that. The fenders, pretty basic. Everything's just generic on this thing. No, there's no branding on the drivetrain, no branding on the engine. Everything's just generic on this thing. It figures why they only sell it for $400 brand new, but I got it for under $100. But yeah. The frame's actually in really good condition. This is the MM80, so it's an 80cc. They have a 105cc and a 212cc. I might get a Honda GX160 for that thing, or a Briggs & Stratton engine. I don't know. As long as it has a shaft that fits that clutch and chain, that's all that matters. Hopefully there is. It's the builder plate on there. Other things here. There's the gas tank. Not the biggest gas tank that I've ever seen, but at least it's going to work. It's held up for a good amount of time, and including a couple test rides that it did in his yard and in here. They got a few labels on here. Never carry passengers. Read the owner's manual. I don't think this thing's strong enough to carry passengers anyway. I think the weight rating is like 250 pounds or something, but why would a 250-pound dude be riding this thing? But yeah, once we get it out, we're going to start it, test it around the neighborhood. Not around the whole neighborhood, but just up and down like one of the quiet roads. And you'll notice the clutch noise when it starts to move. Alright guys, we're in my carport. Yes, that's the car that I used to bring this thing home in. It wasn't my truck or even my Ford Escape, because neither of those are available right now, because the Ford Escape is having engine issues and the Ford truck is with my grandpa. So, yeah, we're gonna, in case you're wondering how you start it, that's the kill switch. Put it on there. You put it on choke. Hopefully it starts with one hand. Yeah, as you can see, that engine sounds pretty rough. Listen to that dang clutch too, holy crap. Alright, I'm holding this with my left hand because my right hand has to drive the darn thing. Alright. Going pretty good. I'm not even braking, but this thing slows down pretty good. Let's turn around here. Drives pretty good. I like this. This is going to work really good for my lake house and for racing. I like the way this thing drives. You hear that clutch making noise? I think the run time of this thing is 40 minutes. And the bike weighs 77 pounds. Holy crap, it's cold as I'm going down this road. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Gotta slow down over the speed bumps. We're not gonna take this thing on sidewalks. Technically, this is a motor vehicle. That's my race car trailer. Some other trailers are replacing water pipes. Let's drive this thing back home before the cops come. To be honest, I know a couple cops personally, and they seem to be all right with it being in a private neighborhood. But not all police are the same. Slow down over speed bumps. This thing drives really good. It does a pretty good job taking my 6 foot tall behind on here. Where's the mailman? The mailman's not even looking. Wow. It actually rides pretty smooth. Rides pretty good. I like this. Let's turn around a little bit. I'm going to take this thing to some off-road areas too. Not in the neighborhood, but at like a park or something in a different video. And it's freezing cold here. Drives pretty good, actually. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you can, be sure to leave a like, and be sure to expect many videos of this thing. More videos of this thing than model railroading videos this year, because I'm not spending money on model railroading this year, unlike I did last year, because the money I'm getting this year is going to go to this thing. So yeah, I'm also going to be getting a trailer, and by the way, I think this is really good news. You can take that off, and you can put a bicycle cargo trailer hitch on it, so I can actually pull a trailer with it full of fishing stuff in between lakes at my lake house neighborhood. So that's gonna be really good. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. If you like mini bikes, be sure to subscribe, like the video, comment, share it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this. Alex Rail Finny Redneck out.